virus is a messenger. It's words spoken by nature. That whole program that we're in, called nature, that whole system of laws, it's not random, man. It's not, aimless. No, it has a certain direction to which it is guiding all of its elements, and including us, of course. And we're part of nature. We tend to forget it. We don't really, we're not typically conscious of it. But that's what's happening. That's what's up. And so what we need to do is start being sensitive. We have to start becoming sensitive to what is this intelligence inside the blow from nature. It's just like, when you get a punishment from your parents, but your parents really want you to grow. They want you to understand something. They want you to change your ways. They want you to become an adult. They want you to do something differently. They want you to understand the world better. So sometimes they have to do something that stops what you were doing before. But you have to get smarter on your own. But you have to kind of get the hint. You have to kind of get the direction that you're being pushed towards or into. And if you keep resisting it and you're just going to want to go back to your old ways, then if there is indeed this train of nature, this direction that is pushing us towards a new state, if we're going to just try to jump back to the old world, we're resisting the evolutionary force of nature, and it's just going to come back stronger, and that's going to be really bad.
It's relevant to say that what you're talking about isn't just some kind of opinion that we've been studying in the wisdom of Kabbalah. What is this? How is nature unfolding? And nature unfolded through the inanimate degree, the vegetative degree, the animal degree, the animate degree, and then to the human degree. And that there's some kind of, like we talked about at the beginning of our show Thursday, that we are, if you look at all of known history from the Big Bang till now, and it's this much time, 14 billion years, our whole life is like smaller than a hair's, like half of a hair, like on this timeline from here to here. There is so much organization. There is so much momentum. There is so much. So every time from inanimate to vegetative to animate, it's becoming more complex, more organized. All the systems are becoming more organized. And so there is and we are the ones for the first time that woke up and said, oh, hey, wait, you don't have so maybe somebody has a pet dog at home, or there's a bird out the window, and you never see them like all of a sudden be, hey, why am I alive?
Yeah.
What? Like the dog doesn't the cat is like sitting there in the sun, and she's thinking, I wonder what I can do in the next 15 years to make my life, really, we're the only ones in that whole procession that have that. And what we did, because of a little bit of, it's all on purpose, there's a reason for it, but what we did with this freedom is like a child without that parent kind of guiding them, is we totally exploited everything and exploited each other. It's good for the people at the top of now this is not a commentary on any kind of economic system or anything like that, but it's good for those in leadership to have everybody else. Actually, the economic system we have now is almost better than the old-fashioned slavery, because the old-fashioned slavery, you had to feed all of your slaves, and you had to give all of your slaves a place to eat. You had to feed them, and you had to give them a place to sleep. And today, you don't even need to do that. They're expendable.
Basically, today's corporate world is a more economic form of slavery for the shareholders, or something.